What is good, team? Do what we do. Back with another video for Monday Motivation, and with this video in particular, please like, share, and subscribe like no other. Smash the like button. This is what we're gonna do today. I want to call it like a virtual mastermind. I want to put it together in such a way that we are able to collectively come together, post ideas, comments, thoughts, visions, dreams, whatever the case may be, and let us continue to manifest our reality. So what I'm gonna do here, right, is keep the topic of this video pretty clear, concise, very direct, and this is what we're gonna call it. It's gonna be a virtual mastermind, right? Virtual mastermind. And in all seriousness, what I want to do with this is I want it to be in a sense that, of course, it's in video form and it's an already recorded YouTube video, yet do not allow that to stop you from, say, thinking about the things that you want to accomplish or actually setting out and putting in play a actual plan to get you to where you want to go. So for me, right, I have this goal, right, and I write it down every single day. And that goal is 20 million by the age of 25. Now, it is not impossible. It's already been done before. But now, in understanding what is going to be your vehicle to get there. And so for me, of course, one of the biggest pieces of that is then saying, okay, hey, I need to get my first investment property. So right now I'm building capital, but it'd be very vague for me to say I'm just building capital. How much capital am I looking to build? And the reason why I'm going, they call it 3 layers deep, is that when you ask one question, you say, okay, hey, this is the first question, yet what are those other underlying steps that is going to help me accomplish this goal right here? So now, of course, we have virtual mastermind is the overlaying topic that we're talking about. Now, keep in play. Let's say, for right now, right? Let's say 3 layers deep to keep this in mind. I learned this in Millionaire Success Habits. Like, that's actually what the book was called, is Millionaire Success Habits, and by Dean Graziosi. And in the book, he was just saying that it's actually 7 layers deep. You go 7 layers deep on, for example, what is your why? And you would take that question and you would break it down and go, what is your why? You could be like, and I would be, for example, right? I'd go, my why is to make sure that my mom never has to work another day of her life, right? And you go, okay, I understand that your mom is very important to you, and why you're looking to go so hard for your goals and dreams. That's an aspect of it. Now, let's ask, so why is that so important that your mom doesn't have to work anymore, right? And then you answer that question. And then whatever that answer is, you just keep on biting it down, sawing it down, gnawing it down, to then get to that final concise answer that is just so powerful to then elevate you and your why. I mean, it hurts in a good sense, that the pain and happiness and joy that you actually feel from saying, this is my why, or this is why this goal is so important to me, or this is why I work so hard in these aspects of my life. Gives you clarity on why you're even doing the things that you are doing. And so now with the virtual mastermind, I don't know why I keep messing up on that word. Another pointer that I want to write down is vision. And now I'll just write right here, why, your why. So you gotta watch the whole video to understand. If you were to just skip through, you wouldn't get it. But seriously though, so for our vision, so my vision for Team Do What We Do is to motivate those individuals who do not see much of themselves. They've never known that they could dream. They never saw anything bigger than them other than the hood that they live in or the circumstances that they faced in their lives. And what I truly envision is a movement that is going around just inspiring the world, ultimately. like, for example, like how Eric Thomas is doing when he's doing Les Brown, Jay Shetty, like speakers and movement creators, like in a sense, like a Malcolm X type of movement, a Martin Luther King type of movement, where they were empowering others and still making a difference within their communities. And that, to me, is a piece of my vision as well. That motivational speaking is not just so that I could possibly spark a light within you. It's so that not only am I sparking like that possible light that's only within you, because it just could be that I could show you an opportunity, but if you do nothing with that opportunity, it is just an idea. It is just a thought. It is just a concept unless you put it in action to then turn it into a reality. It's the same thing with a vision. That you envision something that only you are able to accomplish. And ultimately, I wouldn't want anything to hold you back from the things that you believe are possible. Only if you're then willing to put yourself in the best position to then accomplish the goals that you do see for yourself. It'd be like somebody says they want to amount to X, Y, and Z. Great, fantastic, fabulous. Now, you continue to stay in check with that person, or you keep up with that person, you hold that person accountable, whatever the case may be. 3 months later, you ask that person, okay, what have you done to help you get to where you want to go? Oh, I've been busy. Oh, I didn't have time. Oh, it just slipped my mind. But it's like, you told me these are your goals. How did your goals slip your mind? You know, I'm not wanting to be harsh or mean or rude in any way. I'm just saying that a lot of us, you know, myself included, we have a vision, yet there's those moments where we know that we could be cheating ourselves. We're not giving the maximum effort required on an everyday basis. And mind you, it's not like you have to be working 16, 17, 18 hours a day. If that's not you, that's not you. But say you were to work 10 hours a day vigorously on what you are planning on accomplishing. Right now, for me, I'm working, saving X amount of money to then be able to go into real estate, stocks, possibly mutual funds or index funds, you know, just so that not only is my money protected, but it's an overarching portfolio. Do you understand? Do you feel me? You know what I'm saying? You can comment below, because I really do want this to be impactful, and not only impactful, to be purposeful and to be something that is actually setting off that fire that you have within. Most of the time, it is within. A lot of the time, it is within, and it's just a matter of time. And that's why I'm so big on the concept of breakthroughs, because it's one of those things that when you do attain a breakthrough, it could be momentarily, it could happen an hour from now, it could happen tomorrow. It's a moment of realization of maybe what you were doing and how you were doing it, and seeing that maybe I could do this differently or better. Or understand that maybe this is not ultimately for me and I should maybe take a different path. It's a breakthrough, it's a realization, a sudden realization type of thing. So right now, in our virtual mastermind, we're sitting at 3 layers deep, and then understanding your why. Right now we have vision. And the third one, because I don't want to make this too long, but I want to make it very valuable. I want to make it very, very valuable. My goodness. The last one right here, social circle. So in this book I was reading, it's 7 Strategies to Wealth and Happiness by Jim Rohn. And what he was saying was, do not spend major time on minor people doing minor things. Now, of course, that's very subjective depending on what you believe is minor and what I believe is minor, right? But you could take stock of that, take inventory of that, and say, okay, hey, what are the things that I'm doing that I'm realizing this is not for me, this is not in my character, this is not getting me to where I want to be, and just understand that, hey, maybe I could tone it back on these things. You know, the reason why I believe a social circle is so important is because if you're wanting to have a mastermind to then elevate your current standard of living, wouldn't you say that your social circle is a very key indicator for what you're also wanting to accomplish? I mean, let's just be honest. Say, for example, people in your social circle may talk about the things that they want to do, right? We want to elevate ourselves. We want to be better. We want to grow. Yet you then pay attention to also their actions. And what exactly are they doing to then enable that growth? I feel like that's a very, very, key identifier. Saying that this person that I spend my time with, right? Time is the number one asset, because you do not get your time back. You can get money back, you can get a house back, you can get a job back, you can get all these things, but you don't get time back. That is the only variable that's like, it's It's finite. It's not infinite. And so I say all this to say that our social circle, it really does shape who we are. The quote, show me your friends and I'll show you your future. Or better yet, show me 4 of your friends, and depending on how they are and how they act, I'll show you where you'll be in 5 years, type of thing. And then I'm not the one who made that quote, but I found it I believe it is such a powerful quote. And what I want to leave you with, for especially social circle, is ask yourself, how do these people feed into me? What do these people give me? How do these people help me? Because mind you, you could just be friends with somebody, yeah, but ask yourself, how do I come through for this person? Does this person come through for me? Or is this person willing to do that same thing for me? No matter how small. It could be that I bought my friend a meal. Is my friend willing to pay for my meal? Type of thing. So I feel like right now, for this virtual mastermind for February 8th, this is a lot. I feel like this can be very valuable. If you stay to the end, I appreciate you. And not only that, I want to give you a 4th piece of value. And I know it's simple. I know it may come off as cliche, but here it is. Mindset. I'll keep it short. Our thoughts become things. The things that you think about then produce your perspective and the paradigm that you're living through. In the book, 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, it's stated scientifically that the way I'm going to look at, we could look at the same image, you and I. We could look at the same exact image. But both of us, we can see something different. Why is that? It's not a matter of if I'm wrong or if you're wrong. It's just a matter of we're seeing 2 different things. And so the mindset that you choose, right? It's a choice to perceive the life that you're living. It's up to you. And ask yourself, when you walk out the door, what type of life do I want to live? What type of person do I want to become? And let this be the beginning. Virtual Mastermind. Team, do what we do. I appreciate you. And if there's anything that I can do for you, please let me know. This is only the beginning of what's to come. I promise you, there is more to come. Let's get it.